And go ahead, let's begin by dropping the chin towards the chest. Relax the shoulders away from ears, drop the chin down. Just take it nice and slow. And then lift that head to center and take our eyes to the ceiling. And again, drop that chin towards the chest and take the eyes to the ceiling. And chin to chest and eyes to ceiling. And bring the head back to neutral. Let's look over to the right. And then over to the left. Over to the right again. And then over to the left. And back to neutral. Drop right ear towards right shoulder. Think about that left arm and left shoulder being nice and heavy so that you get a good stretch on the left side of the neck. And trying not to crunch that right shoulder up to that right ear, but letting that relax as well. Head back to neutral, drop it to the other side. So left ear to left shoulder, same thing on this side. Maybe release that right arm a little bit. And bring that back to center. Drop the chin towards the chest once again. Shoulder blades down and back. Let's do some half neck circles here. So ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. And then let's go ahead and take our chin back to our chest. Bring that head up to neutral. Sit it up tall. We're going to take our hands right on the front of our thighs, or you can have them on your knees, and we're going to do some torso circles here. So we're going to circle to the front, and as we come to the back, keep your hands on your knees, and you're going to round your spine. So that's why we kind of needed some space. That's why you're kind of on the front edge of your chair, because we're going to take it forward and then round this here, and then bring this forward. So nice torso circles with the rounding behind. And then keep doing that with that round. And circle it forward and round. And then go ahead and circle it the other way. And round it. And circle it the other way. And round that spine. And circle that again. And round. And circle that again. And round. Good. Sit it up tall. Circle again just to the front and let's do a half circle and hold yourself center. So just holding right here. Take our shoulders back. So it's kind of like that hinge, but that circle allowed us to get a little bit more forward. So try and go back the other way and just that half circle, stop to center. Circle back to where you came from. Take that again back to center. And then make that full circle. Good, just release that torso. Shake out those arms. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up, nice and big, reach. And then let that down. Let's add in that breath. Inhale, sweep our arms up. And exhale, press this down. And again, inhale, sweep this up. And exhale, press it down. And inhale, sweeping up. This time as we exhale, either grabbing the back of your chair or clasping your hands behind you, whatever feels best for you, opening that chest. As that chest is open, gently drop the chin down towards the chest. Lift that head back to center. Drop right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Head to neutral and bend at the elbows or release the hands. Sweep our arms up nice and big. And press that out. And again, inhale, sweep this up. And press that out. And sweep it up. And exhale, clasp our hands behind us again, or reach for the back of the chair. Whatever's feeling good for your shoulders and your arms today. Opening that up. Drop that chin back towards the chest. Head lifts to center. Right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Head back to neutral. Look to the right. Then look to the left. And back to center. Bend at those elbows. Release those arms. Again, sweep our arms up. Let's go ahead and drop our right hand to the side of the chair. Reach over. Just a gentle stretch on the left side of the body. Reaching that over. And then sweep the arm up. Take it to the other side. So dropping that left hand and reach over with the right. And then go and sweep the arms up, clasp the hands, press our palms towards the sky, and make some space between your ribs so that you can fill up those lungs. We'll do some deep inhales here. So inhale it deep. And exhale, sigh it out. Again, inhale deeply here. And exhale, sigh it out. One more time, inhale deep. And exhale, sigh. Good. And unclasp the hands and let's go ahead and bring those hands out in front of us. So stop arms, stop hands, and rotate those wrists. Rotating the other way. Good. Press out again. Let's go ahead and take our right palm, face it up, left hand. Just gonna reach for the fingers. Pull that back. Good forearm stretch, good palm stretch. And then switch. So left palm is up, right hand is pulling back those left fingers. Good, and then release that. Let's bring our hands off to the side so you can see them out of peripheral. So they're not way back here. Just in a very wide V. Take our palms facing up and do a little bit of a bicep curl here. But you can take those knuckles and roll them in so that right there. So you get a good stretch in the front of the wrists and the hands. And if it's available to you, having your fingers touch your shoulders. So we're opening up right here. Open those arms, stick that chest out, full arch that back. And then let's go ahead and round this and take our elbows, try to touch each other around this right here. And then open this back up, arch, and close this, round it. Open again and arch. And then round it. And one more time, open this up. And then round. Good, back to neutral, to center. Take our arms out, take our hands in front of us, and another bicep curl. This time our hands stay nice and straight. We're just gonna bicep curl it in and take this out. And just bring this in and take this out. So the work here, we're having to keep our arms up and level with our shoulders, maybe even a little bit higher. So bringing this in and taking this out, just a nice warm up for those muscles, and take this out. Bring this in, and you're also your core, because you're having to sit up nice and tall. Bring this in and take this out, and in and take it out, and one more time, in and take it out. Good. Press our palms down and then release those arms. Roll the shoulders back and roll that forward. Good. Shake that out. Let's reach our right arm up and then have that right hand either reach for the left side of the neck or the left shoulder, wherever it'll go. One, like for me, one side goes to the shoulder and the other side doesn't. So taking wherever it's going to reach to, and then let's go ahead and take our left hand just underneath that elbow joint, kind of like right at the end of your tricep. Just a little pressure here to stretch through the tricep, and you'll get even a good lat stretch here on the side. Good, and then let's go ahead and release that, shake or roll the shoulders out. And roll that forward. Good. Let's bring our left arm up and left hand is going to reach for the neck or the shoulder. Take that right hand underneath that elbow joint, the bottom of that tricep, and gently pull that. Oh, good stretch. And then go ahead and release that. Roll the shoulders back and roll the shoulders forward. Let's take our left hand, place it on the outside of our right thigh, reach our right hand back for the back of the chair. Just a little spinal twist here. In our spinal twist, let's go ahead and inhale here. And exhale it out. One more time, inhale it here. And exhale it out. Bring us back to center. Right hand goes to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand reaches behind. Spinal twist on this other side. Ooh, feels good. Inhale here. And exhale it. And again, inhale. And exhale. Back to center. Very nice. Take your blocks, place them where you want them for our seated sun salutations. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big, and exhale, dive it down and over, hinging. Let that belly rest on those thighs. And those hands are right on those blocks. Let's press into those blocks and lengthen through the spine. So tailbone pointed down towards the seat of the chair. Crown of the head pointed up towards the ceiling. So think about just a nice long spine here. And then release this into that forward fold. And then extend through that spine, tailbone down, crown of the head lifts. And then release that. We're going to do this 2 more times. Lengthen through that spine. And then release that. Inhale, lengthen through that spine. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. And bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lifting this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Hold here in our nice long spine. Let's press our right hand into that right block. Take our left hand to our lowest rib and let's twist open here. So twisting open to the left. Release this, bring that left hand back down and back to that forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Holding this here, you can exhale while we're holding this here. And again, press that right hand into right block. And this time, let's lift our arm up. So twisting open even more. And then release this down. Relax that into forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lifting this up. Exhale, diving it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Hold this here and you can let that breath out while you're holding this. Take our left hand to that left block, right hand to the lowest rib, and twist open. And then release this into forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through that spine once again. While you're holding here, you can let that breath out. Press into our left block again, and this time twist up with our right arm. Breathe, breathe. And then release that. Good. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up big. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. And exhale, bring hands to heart. Hold this here. Hinge this forward. So now we are hinged forward. Let's take our right elbow, right tricep to our left thigh. So let's go ahead and twist that right there. A little bit more twisting. And really pressing our hands into one another. Opening this up and breathe deep in this twist. Back to center. Sweep our arms up nice and big. Bring hands to prayer, back to heart. Hinge this forward. Let's take it to the other side. So that left tricep, left elbow to that right thigh. Spinal twist here. Press those hands against each other. Breathe. Not only is this a really good stretch for that back, that low back, mid back, but you're also getting up in that shoulder. You're getting the traps, the lats. Breathe, breathe. And then bring this back to center. Sweep our arms up nice and big. Dive this down and over. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up big. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, release that. Roll the shoulders back. Roll that forward. And we're going to add in our legs now. So if you want to scoot back, you can. But just make sure that you're not all the way back yet, because we're going to use our core first. So let's go ahead and lift our right leg, lift our left leg, and start off with pointed feet today. Sit it up tall, so no support in the back, pointing those feet, and then let's go ahead and flex those feet. And point those feet, and flex those feet. Keep our feet flexed. Let's reach our arms up so that we get into staff pose. Lengthen up through our fingertips. That nice capital L. Inhale deep. And exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Release our arms down. And let's go ahead and release our left leg. Keep our right leg out. Rotate our ankle. And rotate it the other way. Good. Go ahead and point that toe. Flex that foot. And point that toe. And flex that foot. Very nice. You can sit up against the back of your chair now, and you can bring that right leg in. Give that a nice big hug. Let's wrap our left arm around our right leg and reach for the back of the chair. Little twist here. Feels good. And breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, inhale. And let that air out. Good. Bring this back to center and then just twist to the left. So a little opposing twist. And then back to center. Let's take our right ankle and place it onto left thigh. Flex through our foot. You can even have your foot on your thigh. It just depends on what feels best for your ankle. But let's sit this up tall, flatten that left foot into the floor. Right foot stays flexed. Sit this up and let's go ahead and hinge forward. Think about leading with the chest. And as soon as that back starts to round, take yourself back to where it wasn't rounding. So if your hips are tight, mine are so tight today, I can't even barely go. So just listen to your body, do what you can do. Oh yeah. Take this forward, holding here and breathing here. So breathing right at that tightness. And then bring yourself back to where you're sitting, back up against the chair. So let's inhale it here. And let's exhale, take it forward, hinge. And inhale, sit it up tall. And exhale, hinge it forward. And inhale, sit it up tall. And exhale, hinge it forward. And then sit this back up tall. Good, let's take our right foot onto the corner, the left corner of the chair into shoelace. Wrap our left arm back around our right arm. Reach our right hand back from the back of the chair. And ooh, good twist here. Good, stretch down into the glute, into the hip, more of the hip on that right leg. Breathing here, inhale. And letting that air out. And again, inhale. And air out. Back to center and then twist towards the inside. Let's go inside. And if that right hip is cramping, this will help release that. And then go ahead and bring this back to center. And release that leg. Shake that out. Good. Take yourself away from the back of your chair just a little bit. Let's do staff pose again for 4 breaths. So let's bring both of our legs back up. Flex through our feet and lengthen up through our arms. Reach up through this. 4 breaths here. Inhale and air out. Again, inhale and air out. Inhale. And air out. One more time, inhale. And let that air out. Release our arms down and release our right leg. You can sit back up against that chair or back against the chair. Yeah, good. And rotate that ankle. Rotate it the other way. Let's point the toe, flex the foot. Point that toe and flex that foot. Go ahead and bring our left leg in and give that a nice big hug, nice and close to you. Wrap our right arm around our left leg and let's twist to the left. Back to center and twist to the right. Back to center, let's take our left ankle or foot onto our right thigh. Try and keep that foot flexed and sit this up tall and hinging forward. So finding that hinge wherever it is for you. And then sit up tall. You can sit with your back against that chair. Inhale deep, nice and tall. And exhale, hinge this forward. Inhale tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale tall. And exhale, hinge. One more time. Inhale it tall. And exhale, hinge. And then back to neutral. Let's take our left foot to the right corner of the chair. Wrap that right arm around. And ooh, nice shoelace twist here. Getting more of that hip, that glute. Breathe deep into this twist. Let that air out. And again, inhale. And let that air out. Twisting towards the other side. Twist to the right. Good, and back to center. And release that. Shake it out. Very nice. Let's give our right leg the chair. And take our left leg off to the side. So go ahead and take that left leg over, get that right leg as much to the chair as you feel comfortable. And let's sit this up tall. And your ankle, feet, neutral, whatever feels good for you. Let's lengthen up through our arms. So reach up nice and tall here. Lengthen, lengthen. Let's go ahead and drop that right hand to the seat. Reach that left arm over. Very long line from that pointer all the way down to the toe. If you're finding that you're kind of looking over and closed off, think about twisting open towards the ceiling. Yeah. And that'll involve the hip too. That kind of presses the hip forward. Opening things up, opening up that rib cage, inner thigh. Good, let's windmill this arm down. So left arm goes to the left thigh. Reach our right arm over. And again, same thing. If you find yourself like rolling forward, think about opening up. And what helps with that is to look at the ceiling, because that your head, your neck turns everything else. Good, go ahead and release that. Let's turn, face the side and go into our modified pigeon. So back toe is popped. Lengthen up through this, sit this up nice and tall. So good. Reach up through our arms and let's get a slight back bend in here. So a little bit of a crescent. Reach, reach, reach. And then go ahead and bring our hands down to the chair. And we're going to go ahead and fold it forward. And fold it forward as far as you want. You can bring a block here or blocks here. Have your hands on there. Or you can fold forward even more. Or if that's not happening, then hands are on the chair. So again, it's wherever feels comfortable for you and that where you can open that hip without bad pain. A good pain, a good stretch, it's okay. But the bad pain though. Breathe. And this pigeon. Ooh, yeah. Good, bring ourselves back up. Lengthen back up through our arms. Get a back bend here. Reach. And then go ahead and release that. Good, take us back to center. Take our right leg off to the side and let's go into warrior two legs. So supported warrior. Good, let's lengthen through our arms. Looking over to the right. Face is relaxed, but everything else here is working. And because the chair is so supportive, you can actually, if you look down at your feet, it'll probably already be in alignment without you needing to do it. So that right heel might already be in alignment with that left arch. And if not, maybe you have to move forward a little bit. But just finding that nice alignment for those hips. Warrior two. Good, drop our back arm. Take our right palm up. Peaceful warrior, reach up through this. Take our right arm to our right thigh, but not putting all of our weight on here. Center that weight still and lengthen over side angle pose. And then open this back up into proud warrior. Reach through that. Good, release our arms and then release those legs. Let's take it to the other side so you can go ahead and give your left leg the chair. Take your right leg off to the side. Foot is neutral or ankle is neutral. And sit that up tall. This side is much tighter than the other side. Sit that up tall, lengthen up through those arms. Reach up through that. Good, let's drop that left hand to the left side of the chair and reach over. So nice long line. Thinking about twisting this open and breathing. Windmill that arm down. So right hand to the back of the left thigh, and let's reach over with that left arm. And then go ahead and release that. Let's turn into our modified pigeon. Grab blocks or block if you want. Got that back toe popped. Lengthen through this, slight back bend. Let's get a little crescent here. Reach. And then go ahead and fold this forward into that supported pigeon. Folding wherever you can go. And trying to make the fold the same as the other side. Trying to get as close to the other side as you can. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then go ahead and bring ourselves back up. Lengthen back up through this. Slight back bend here. Reach. And then release that. Good. Let's take that left leg off to the side and find our warrior legs. Warrior two. Again, find that alignment. Center that weight. Lengthen through our arms, face is relaxed, looking over that left hand. Good, and breathe. Drop that back arm, take our palm up, peaceful warrior reach. And then take this to side angle. Placing that left arm onto that left thigh, reach that right arm over. That bicep is right by the side of your head. And breathe. And then open this back up, proud warrior. And then release. Let's keep our legs nice and wide. Scoot yourselves forward. Take blocks to the inside of each foot. Keep those hips open. So we've got our hands on those blocks. Let's press our right hand into that right block and let's open again. So we'll open up. Good, and breathe. Good, good. And then release this. Take our left hand down to that left block and twist right arm up. And then bring this back to center. You can bring your legs in a little bit closer if that feels okay for you, and hands are back on those blocks. If it works for you, we're trying to get those elbows to the inside of the knees, right into that little indentation of the knees. So just holding this here. If you want, you can even use your elbows to push your hips away or push your thighs away, your legs away to open up those hips naturally. So let's go ahead and press our hands into blocks, press into our feet, and we're going to lift our glutes up off of the chair into a wide-legged forward fold. So let's go ahead and lift our glutes up off of the chair, wide leg forward fold. Those hands are supported by the blocks. Head is just dangling down, maybe nod that head yes, and shake that no. As we are standing here, those hamstrings are just waking up and lengthening. Breathe this here. You can release your hands from the blocks if you feel supported by the earth, and then go ahead and take opposite elbow with the opposite hand. Frame the head. Now you feel even more in the hamstrings. And breathe. Good. Take those hands, release them, And then take them right to your hips and slowly, slowly bring yourself up. Good, head comes up last. Let's take that chair to the side of the mat or front of the mat. Let's go ahead and take our right leg up onto the chair. Take that left leg behind you and press that left heel into the floor. Let's go ahead and hinge this forward if you can, taking our right shoulder to the inside of that right leg. If that doesn't work for you, you can use a block there to help with that arm. But really, really stretching into this. And that by keeping that left heel down, we're stretching through the left calf. Good, let's shift that weight back, stretch through hamstring of that right leg. And then release that. Let's take it to the other side. So bring our left leg up. And that right leg behind us. And keep our right heel pressed into the floor and take the inside of that, or the shoulder, left shoulder, elbow to the inside of that right, or left thigh, left leg, left knee. Good, just taking that forward. Oh, and stretching into this and breathing. And shift that weight back. Hamstring stretch. And then release that. Very nice. Take that block off. Go ahead and go nice and close to the chair. Place your hands on the seat of the chair. So you're close enough to where you can get like a modified downward facing dog here. You've got those hands on the seat of the chair. Those legs are about hip width apart or closer. And we're lengthening here. That little modified downward facing dog, just to get that really good stretch in the shoulders and in the neck. Breathing that here and lengthening through the spine. So that tailbone is lifted high and that neck is going in between those shoulders. We're going to press into our hands, shift our weight up and forward, and then press into our left foot. Let's lift our right leg. So let's go into a warrior three, a supported warrior three. Holding this up. And then releasing this down. Back into that modified downward facing dog. Relax that head and neck. Bring that back up flat again. Press into our right leg this time and lift our left leg. Warrior three. And then release that modified downward facing dog. And then very slowly, let's go and roll this up, roll this all the way up, roll those shoulders back. Good, you can take that chair, place it off to the side for now. So blocks, actually go ahead and place your blocks where you would place them for sun salutation. So we're actually gonna do like we'll do 2 sun salutation cycles. Basically kind of everything we just did in the chair, we're going to do regular now on the floor. So let's go ahead and go nice and close to our blocks. Relax that head and neck. We're in standing forward fold. Maybe nod that head yes, shake that head no. Hands on the blocks. Let's inhale into monkey. Flatten our back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. Bring our hands to prayer and let's go ahead and take a seat. We're going to do seated spinal twist. So take that right elbow, tricep to left thigh. That body's warmed up to do these poses already. Bring the hands back to center. Sweep our arms up nice and big. Dive this down and over. Keep our right foot forward. Take our left foot back. Drop our left heel. Keep that right heel lined up with that left arch. Bring ourselves up and we're gonna go right into warrior two. Drop our back arm, palm up, peaceful warrior. And take that right arm to the right thigh, side angle pose. Bring ourselves up, warrior two. Let's go ahead and windmill our arms down towards the floor, and we're gonna take ourselves back into a plank. So we're gonna take that right foot back to meet that left foot into a top of plank. Right here. Good, let's drop that left knee and lift that right leg up. So we're kind of doing like when we do our bird dog, but without the arms. So that leg is lifted. Release that leg down and then lift that left knee back up into plank. Drop that right knee to lift that left leg. Drop that left foot, lift that right knee up back into plank. Drop both knees, uncurl toes, chaturanga. Heart goes to the floor. Let that heart lift up off of the floor. Baby cobra, shoulders down and back. Good, curl our toes under. Let's go into a full downward facing dog here. Bring that all the way up, and enjoy it. Maybe nod that head yes, or shake that head no. Walk our feet to meet our hands into standing forward fold, and walking up to meet those blocks. Good, let's inhale it into monkey, flatten our back and look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up big. Bring our hands to prayer. Go ahead and take a seat, hands to heart. Let's take that left elbow, tricep, to that right thigh, seated spinal twist. Good, and breathe. Bring this back to center. Sweep our arms up nice and big. Dive this down and over. Keep our left foot forward, take our right foot back, drop our right heel. Left heel is lined up with that right arch, and bring ourselves up, warrior two. Good. Drop that back arm, palm up, peaceful warrior. And take ourselves side angle. Take that down, reach this over. Bring ourselves back up, warrior two. And then let's windmill our arms down. Take our left foot back, knee our right foot top of plank. Drop that right knee, lift that left leg up. Flex through that foot. Breathe. And release that right leg down, lift that, or left leg down, lift that right leg. So now we're in plank again. Take it to the other side. So left knee down, right leg lifts. Right foot down, left knee up off the floor, plank. Drop to both knees, uncurl toes, chaturanga. Heart to the floor, heart lifts up, baby cobra. Curl our toes, lift it up, downward facing dog, and breathe. Good, walking both of our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. And exhale, arms around. Bring that in front so that we're seated. Hands to heart. Let's take our right foot back. Keep our heel lifted into crescent. Now we did warrior three on the chair. We're going to do warrior three without the chair. So centering our weight here, we're going to shift our weight forward, lift our back leg up. Taking our arms out, 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 or up, lifting and lowering. So it's whatever is working for you. in this balance. Release this back down into a little crescent. Hands are to the heart, back heel is lifted. And then let's bring that foot forward into nice seated form. Let's take our other foot back. So left foot goes back, left heel is lifted. Get yourself ready, center that weight, and then let's go ahead, take ourselves into balance, warrior three. And fully out, whatever works for you. And drop our left foot back down. Keep our heel lifted, hands back to prayer, and bring our left foot forward, still in that seated form. Sweep our arms up big. Dive this down and over. Forward fold, relax. Relax that head and neck. Nod the head, shake the head. Arms are just dangling. Good, roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Roll our shoulders down and back. Nice. You can grab that chair. Let's take it back towards the mat. And grab a block, have a block close, and have your strap close. And let's go ahead and take ourselves down onto the mat. Legs up on the chair. And we'll go into our inversion. So we'll go into our shoulders stand. Legs are up on the chair. Good, let's go ahead and take our block, place it underneath our sacrum. Lift that pelvis up, block goes right underneath that sacrum, right in that belt area. Let's take our arms out to the side, place our palms up so our shoulders are rotated open. From here, let's go ahead and lift one leg, lift the other leg. Yes, into our nice supported shoulder stand and breathe. Just enjoying this inversion. If those legs start to shake, that's okay. If the belly starts to shake, that's okay. If the arms, any part of your body. So you're getting stronger. And let's go ahead and release one leg, release the other leg. Let yourself relax here for a moment. Let's take our arms, place our palms down. So rotating the shoulders closed. Or not closed, but just rotating them the other way. And then again, take our legs up for that nice shoulder stand. Lift that up and breathe. You can even, if you want, if it feels good for you, move those legs towards your head a little bit. Or kind of a plow, maybe the beginning of a plow. And breathe. And nice. Go ahead and release one leg, release the other leg. Relax it here for a moment. Good. We're going to do that one more time. And your arms can be wherever you want now. They can be open or closed. They can be neutral, whatever feels good for you. But one more time with our shoulder stand. Lift our legs back up. Lengthen through that. Flex through our feet. And then point through those toes. Flex through those feet. Point through those toes. Flex through the feet. And point those toes. Neutral feet. You can just relax that. So while we're here, our legs are like lifted, imagining that you can relax those legs, but they're still lifted up. Now we're gonna lift our arms up and imagine that those arms can relax, but they're lifted up. So yeah, but lengthening through, relax your face, relax your belly. And then go ahead and release those arms off to the side. Release the legs back to the chair. Very good. Let's take that block out from underneath us. And glutes go back down to the floor. And you can scoot your booty nice and close to the chair. Let's take our right ankle, right foot to that left thigh. Take our right hand to the inside, that little indentation in your knee, inner thigh, and press that leg away. And then go ahead and release that. Release that leg other side. So take our right or left foot to that right thigh. Left hand goes to the inside of that thigh and press that away. And release that. Good. You take yourself away from the chair, press the chair away from you. Grab your strap, and then grab whatever else you need for final relaxation when we get there. All right, so let's take that strap. Take the strap around the left foot. Let's go left side this time. So the strap goes around that left foot, pull that knee into the torso, right leg is straight on the ground or relaxed on the ground. Press up through that left heel and pull that left leg towards you. Keep our strap in right hand. Let's go ahead and drop that leg across the body. Yes, big twist. Looking the opposite way. Breathe. Bring the leg back to center. Pull it towards you. Bend at the other leg. And then let's go ahead and release that strap. We can release that left leg. Take our strap around our right foot. Pull that right knee in and you can lengthen through that left leg. Let that left leg relax onto the ground. And from here, press through that heel, right heel towards the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. Keep the strap in the left hand and let's drop that leg across. Deep twist, looking the opposite way. Bring this back to center. Pull the leg towards you. Bend with the other leg. And then go ahead and release that strap. Very good. All right, we're going to move into final relaxation. So grab your eye pillow, regular pillow, whatever you need. And let's lengthen through our legs. Reach and lengthen through our arms. Fingers reach for one side of the room. Feet for the other, lifting that low back rib cage up off of the floor. Put that eye pillow over your eyes. Let that heaviness just take over. The heaviness of the eye pillow. And then inhale deep. With that exhale, allow your body to sink and settle. Let those feet fall open, arms just open and relaxed off to the side. Rib cage is relaxing down into the floor. And a few moments of relaxation here, of quiet. Release your jaw. Relax your face. As you have these moments, maybe recognizing if there's any tightness left, any soreness, any hot spots. Maybe everything feels good, just taking a little inventory. Breathe. Still in relaxation. Let's go and bend our knees. And maybe tuck that tailbone under so that low back can be to the floor. Then drop both of your knees over to your most comfortable side. Taking yourself onto your side for a few breaths right here in that fetal position. And then very slowly, taking your time, begin to press yourself up or bring yourself up into a seated form. Seated pose. That makes you feel strong, but at the same time, relaxed. Sitting up tall, head is lifted. Let's sweep our arms up, very strong. Lift that up. Bring our hands together and then bring our hands down to heart. Eyes follow our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Lifting our head back to center. Take fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Taking fingers back to the lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Taking hands to heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love. Having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Deeply inhale and big cleansing exhale. And namaste. Well done. Happy Tuesday. And see you on Thursday. It's very nice outside because of the cloud cover.